Hello, it's Tuesday today. Welcome back to my channel. It's just gone 12 o'clock. I've been at my desk all day, got up at 8:30, started cracking on with stuff at about 9, and that's all I've been doing ever since. I had a very productive few days. I can't remember when I last spoke to Planet Imo. It's a few days. I think I've had at least a couple of days when I didn't talk to the camera. I've had rehearsals. I have sorted out pretty much all my Christmas presents. I mean, they're arriving gradually from Amazon, but I'm pretty much sure they've all been purchased now, which is much better than it was a few days ago when I was in a big panic over it. So I've done that. I've made a sort of start on my assignment. I've done a lot of sort of planning for my assignment that's due in mid-January. I mean, I do believe there is a lot to do, but I have made a start. I'm about to go away for 5 days as of today, so that's put a bit of a strain on that really, but it is what it is. I'll just have to work around it. I'm hoping to be able to do some bits and bobs as and when, but we'll see. I think I'll have some time tomorrow, hopefully get some today, but I'm not sure because I know I've got a few hours and I do need to do some practice because I haven't done any for a couple of days, apart from rehearsals with other people. Anyway, I've got a bit of a funny thing happened. You know, I was going to buy that coffee pot. If you remember watching a few vlogs ago, I had ordered from Amazon an electric coffee pot for my boyfriend. One that's quite similar to my stovetop one that you always see me using, but an electric one. And it turned out that he had bought himself one, the exact same thing. And he didn't think he liked it because it was too small, but then he decided he did like it and he's decided to keep it. But mine didn't even turn up. It just didn't turn up. Amazon claimed that it was left in a secure location. Well, I don't have a secure location. Isabel occasionally will find that they've left it just on the pavement outside my house. A few times that's happened and we have found it. And when in my old place as well, just on the doorstep, soaking wet in the rain. Anyway, there was no sign of it anywhere. So a few weeks went by because I thought, oh, maybe they've said it's delivered and it isn't, because sometimes that happens, they preempt it. But anyway, a couple of weeks went by, I contacted them and they offered me a refund, which I accepted. I thought, oh well, it's worked out for the best because IB bought his own anyway, so I didn't need it. Anyway, yesterday I went to collect some recent deliveries from next door and he said, oh, hang on a minute, I've got something in here that's we picked up in the storm from outside your house. It was absolutely sopping wet and we thought, oh, someone's going to steal that. What the? It was in a plastic wrapper, right? It's dried out a bit now. Even after all these weeks, it was still sopping wet. Like the packaging was completely ruined and everything. It's dried out a bit now because it's been on the radiator overnight. But anyway, I thought, oh my word, it's going to be waterlogged and everything. But it's fine. So guess who's got herself a smart new coffee machine? Probably showed you my boyfriend's. I don't know if you saw it. So it's like a cordless one, like a kettle, you know. I love it. It's plenty big enough for 2 cups if you have like a double espresso. And then see what I do is I don't drink it espresso strength. I top it up with kettle water, boiling water and a bit of milk, and that's how I have my coffee, like a long coffee. But it's meant for espressos really. But yeah, so well, I've ended up with that. I'm quite pleased. I love it. I need to get on with all my stuff now, so I'll catch up with you later, but I have a bag to pack this afternoon. I'm going to have a rehearsal tonight, a travel day the next day, travelling up to where there is a wedding the next day, which is Manchester, city of Manchester. I've never been. I don't think I have anyway. I can't remember going to Manchester, so I'm excited for it, but I think I probably won't see much of Manchester. You know what it's like if you go specifically to do something and you have a limited amount of time to do it. You don't end up sightseeing. But we'll see what we see. I'll obviously take you along. Not the intimate wedding bit, privacy and all that, but you know, I'll vlog around it as I do. So yeah, we'll be staying in a hotel for 2 nights. So that's quite exciting because holidays have gone out the window at the moment with doing an MA. So yeah. It's lovely to get a change of scenery and do something completely different. And I'm very looking forward to the wedding because it's a friend of mine. And yeah, it's going to be lovely. And we've all got lots of mutual friends in common, so there'll be a lot of people there that we know from the music scene. It's a musician wedding. IB is playing in the ceremony and I'm not, so this is going to be great. I can relax. It'll be like the orchestra all over again. So I'll be in the audience watching. What else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, after that we get back on Friday, because the wedding is Thursday, so we stay there that night and then travel back Friday, and then on Saturday I've got a gig and then I'll come home on Sunday. Right, I'm gonna make coffee, take it down in the cellar, do practice for an hour because my poor flute has been neglected. It's 1:45, a nice big stint of practice has been done, and I'm reheating some dinner I made yesterday, which was fresh tagliatelle, courgettes, mushrooms, green peppers, and there was yesterday a salmon fillet, a fresh one done in the air fryer, which I don't have now, and I'm just wondering how to put something else with it. The answer is chickpeas. I'll put half a tin in there. Here we go, and I'm going to use the other half with my ready meal later before I go out. Just my spoon rest. There it is. Did I tell you I'm going out at about 20 to 6 today? Well, I am, something like that anyway. Daughter is out working at the moment, by the way. I'm all alone. And by the time she gets back, I'll be gone for 5 days. So we said our good morning, our good mornings. We said our goodbyes this morning. I'm expecting a rather large Amazon delivery, and there was a big knock at the door just now, and it was something my daughter had ordered, and then he went away again in his van. My present pile is coming together. All my daughter's stuff is upstairs, wrapped up by me, and all this stuff, my daughter's been helping me. She's been wrapping things for me on my behalf. Thank you, Izzy. I have got today a phone consultation with the nurse, like the practice nurse, about my inhaler, because I got prescribed some asthma inhalers back in, I think, September, because I was really having a problem coughing playing the flute. The flute was triggering asthma, basically, as it turned out. So I've been using like the preventer inhaler, and it's made a world of difference, like straight away as soon as I started using it. I think it was about 3 months worth of supply that I had in this one, and I've been kind of eking it down a bit. So I'm noticing as soon as I'm eking it down, it's starting to come back a little bit. So I've got an appointment on the phone with her today, basically. I'm really surprised they didn't want to see me in person. I would have thought they would have wanted to, you know, record my peak flows and things like that, but they didn't. There we go, there's today's lunch. Looks steaming hot. I'm thinking I'll put some, what's it called? Hang on. Nutritional yeast flakes on it, and also some freshly ground black pepper. If you don't know what this is, it's inactive yeast, dried yeast flakes, inactive, but it's absolutely loaded with B vitamins, especially B12, so they're quite favoured by vegans because it can be a lot more difficult to get that in the vegan diet, so this is a good way to get it in. I think it's in Marmite as well. I love Marmite, I eat it every day. Should be nice and tasty now. Coffee time! I quite like that you can see it coming up because it's clear, transparent, you know. I just had my phone consult with the practice nurse. She's prescribing me more of the preventer inhaler. So that's good. Really pleased, yeah. I can get that next week when I'm back. The order will be processed by then. I never want to get off the sofa. When I sit down and have my little lunches, I snuggle down on the sofa with my iPad and watch a vlog. I'm particularly enjoying watching the 8 Miles From Home channel at the moment. Doing very homely, everyday, daily life ones at the moment for December. Because quite often they're not as daily life-ish. I wish they would be. But quite often they sort of target it around specific activities that they do rather than charting the whole day kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna have that coffee now and go upstairs and do desky bits. Right, I better get on. Do you know, I'm just standing here waiting for the kettle to boil to top up that concentrated coffee, and I'm looking at my coffee pots here. So that's the decaf. I always use more decaf, like 2/3 of decaf, and that's my caffeinated, and I'm thinking, why don't I have a pot that shape for that, because then it will take up so much less room in the cupboard, won't it? I need to sort through this. This is, oh, I keep forgetting to drink them. Izzy's tea bags there, Izzy's, and I think she's probably not having them anymore. She's given up caffeine. I should probably gradually work my way through them. The sugar comes out once every now and then when my parents pop over because they take sugar in their tea. I think that's Izzy's. I don't know if she's going to drink it because doesn't that contain caffeine? I don't think it's as much as coffee. It's probably past its date by now. Let's have a look. Oh, the lighting in here. Hang on. This is what happens behind the scenes. You don't normally see the amount of time it takes to set up some shots sometimes. I tell you what though, that Osmo Pocket 3 is very good for low light, but even that struggles in this kitchen. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Just get the other one. See, what I find is better with these sort of studio-y type lights is to bounce them off the wall in front, and then it comes back nicely diffused. Right, am I in focus? Hang on. And I focus it with a focusing ring as well, this one. Anyway, don't know why I was doing, oh yeah, I was only going to talk about this, wasn't I? I was going to see if it was in date or not. And I don't know where the thing is. Come on. Oh, it's on the rim. Let's lift the old glasses up. Oh yeah, it is out of date. 23rd of April, 2024. And I was going to tell you that, you know, I put in my diary every single day, get rid of something. That was going so well for ages. And then uni happened, which was fine for a while. And more gigs kept coming in, and I was having more and more rehearsals and more panic stations about practicing everything for all the things I had going on, and it fell by the wayside, but I've picked it back up again. And what my little game is that I play is, if I miss the day and it's still outstanding in my little, my little phone diary, I'll go back and get rid of multiple things and erase them off the different days, the number equivalent. If I get rid of 3 things, take 3 days off. I'm determined to do it. I'm determined. Anyway, this is going now. There was that little setup there with the 2 lights. I've turned them off now, but just give you an idea. I still haven't made that coffee. I'm so distractible. I tell you what, this is why I'm obsessed with my lists, because otherwise I just going off like a blinking Catherine wheel in my head all the time. Yummy coffee. Oh, it doesn't dribble, The normal ones, the stovetop ones, they do dribble everywhere. They're very naughty for doing that. Right, this is taking away the boringness of the desk work. Yum yum. I've left Izzy a £5 so she can get some more sticky labels and small sticky tapes. Right, I'm going to deal with these because they've been mounding up and they're getting silly, so I'm going to pack them up for the recycling. It's raining out, by the way. Not looking forward to going out in the rain with all my stuff. I'm going to put it in a trolley, to be honest. Well, that's done and gone out, so I just started a new one. Right, I'm actually going to take the footage off this camera and put it on my laptop as part of the packing process, and I'm going to film anything else on the other camera now. Because this one is a big beast. Oh yes, it is. We seem to have got a bit of a blue theme going on the bus. Can you see the decorations? I don't know, are they in shot? Oh, there it is, look. Big snowflakes all hanging up. Oh, there's a nice shot of a coffee. Thank you so much to MuggyAnn. So, boyfriend's running a little bit late. He said, why don't you go to Costa and get a coffee? So I have got myself a latte. I asked for a takeaway cup because I don't think it's going to be that long. I think it's going to be like 15 minutes or something. So I can take it with me then. Look at that decoration there, all little coffee cups dangling down. Well, not all little ones, different sizes actually. I don't know why, I was just envisaging bashing my head into it and it hurting, but it's quite high up. It's pretty unlikely unless you're really tall. In today's rehearsal, we need to run through some stuff that we haven't done since before the pandemic, because in our gig coming up on Saturday, we've got somebody joining us who's he's officially retired from doing gigs and stuff, but he knows the person who's booked us, and so he's going to come and sing some songs with us. But we used to play in a band with him years ago before the pandemic, and so we'll be revising some really old material today. So today at home I've been digging out all the archives and printing off lyrics and rummaging through a hard copy folder and finding all the old stuff again, ready to get out again tonight. IB has arrived and he's diverted us into Mountain Warehouse. He's looking for something or another. And then we're going to rehearse. It's very colourful in here. Oh, shimmery. It reminds me of a mermaid's tail. Oh, I see legs. Could have done with that just now. It's half raining out. It's really wetting rain. I know rain should be wetting by its very definition, but it's particularly wetting. Look, evidence of said wetting rain. Big splatty drops, We are leaving the very wet car park.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, a gap. Isn't that right? Well, no, I think that's probably what we did. 1, 2, 3.
Special karaoke track, that wasn't it?
That's quite good. That's good. That's why I was confusing myself.
Trying to remember how this stuff goes. Look at my mess. So many notebooks for this one.
Yeah,
but where do they start? That's the thing.
well, there.
Oh, right, so...
Getting there.
So it starts there or starts there?
Yeah, so it starts there.
Okay. Sorry.
Where are you going from? Do you want to do that last verse?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dewch mas a gente canta.
Just go from the normal end and then repeat. So
With normal end from there.
right, yeah, and then it goes back.
What's
from
the
there to
normal end?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Moving.
there. Right, let's just go from there.
I don't know where you're going from now. Ida porgas gen porta a beidiwch mod I ni yn gas. Dewch mas a hende canta a beidiwch mod I ni yn gas. Dewch mas a hende canta.
Which would make sense as it goes C, B, C, D, E on that bar.
Yeah, it does actually.
Okay, well that makes more sense than starting on that bar.
Hashtag get in there. Cerwch lawr i'r sel a. Ida pogas gen porta a beidiwch mod I ni yn gas. Dewch mas a hende canta a beidiwch bo chi ni yn gas. Dewch mas a'r hende cantar. It's 24 minutes past 11 and we're leaving any minute now. We literally just finished. We got a bit carried away, but we did have a lot to get through. It's looking very festive in here. There's old Frosty there. Dan's getting ready to lock up.
Don't you want to have that last chocolate? They're really nice. Look, that. That there.
Go on then.
That's like addictive.
Thank you very much. I'm on a roll.
Yeah, a mini roll.
Thank you, Dan.
You don't want the last Danish?
No, I wouldn't have the last Danish. The other one was very nice. Hello's the elf up there, look. 11:36 p.m. on our way home and it's still raining. 6 minutes to 12 and we've just got back in. I'm not going to be able to sleep for ages. I never can after late rehearsals, but there we are. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Do give it a like if you happen to like it, and if you'd like to help me to support this channel and help it to grow, I'll pop a playlist in the top half of the screen, as I always do, in case you'd like to watch some more videos from me right now. Hit the subscribe button, of course, to watch more videos from me, and click the bell notification and the all thing to get notifications every time I upload, not just based on your viewing history and preferences. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!